You're listening to Proudly Set, the LGBTQ plus community podcast where members of the community and their allies come together to share their experiences, tell their stories. I'm your host, John Hyland, and let's get into the next episode. Now, this is a new one, being surrounded by old books. I feel like something's going to happen and we're going to be in a fantasy film. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm with Dan from the Proud Readers Book Club and we're in Central Library. So thank you very much to the Central Library for letting us film in here.
Yes,
Thank you for
definitely.
organising it.
You're welcome.
How are you?
I'm really, really good. Yeah, really lovely hot day. And this is a very hot room.
It is.
So this is the Oak Room. Oak Room from the for Liverpool Central Library. So this is part of the original building. So all these books are all rare books, and obviously behind us we've got the Audubon, which is quite famous at the moment because it's in a BBC drama. Lost Prophets, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we've had a lot of tourist people coming in asking about the Audubon. So don't ask me too much about it.
I was going to say I won't ask too much, but you did say just off camera it's one of two.
Yeah, well, it's one. I think one of two. We own one. The King owns one.
Okay.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
But there's a number of copies within them.
Copies.
Historians are going to be like looking at this now, and my colleagues be like, copies or so. Originally, a little bit of a history lesson for you guys. It was part of a subscription. So Audubon was basically an artist, and it's the birds of America. So he would go around America, paint all the birds of America,
Right.
not in the most humane way.
Okay, leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it at that.
Use your imagination.
You use your imagination. But yeah, and then he sent them out to people as a subscription, so they could have them in their house. And yeah, so it's. I'm not going to give you the exact date because as historians, I'll 100% get it wrong, and my colleagues will go mad. But
It's a good over like 2 centuries old though.
oh yeah, and it's an iconic book. It's one of the most famous books in the world. It's been in The Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
It's been featured in The Simpsons. It's been featured in, as I say, The Lost Prophets, the new BBC drama. Number of things. So we are sitting behind it. This is bulletproof glass as well, so you can do
Bulletproof glass?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Because
I think it was valued at something like 8 million, 9 million. Yeah.
it's gonna be
Please don't come and rob it. and you can't take it out on your library card, unfortunately.
I mean, imagine trying to get that out.
I know, yeah.
Jeez.
You need a big rucksack. Yeah.
We described you as of the Proud Readers Book Club.
Yes.
So that is a LGBTQ plus book club, basically. It is what it says on the tin. And you set it up, and just tell me like why and what's the crack with
So
it.
it's an LGBTQIA plus or a queer book club.
Yes.
I know some people don't like using the phrase queer, but I think we've reclaimed it as a community, and I like it. I think it's an umbrella term for everyone within the community. So basically, the Proud Readers Book Club takes place at the Central Library the last Wednesday of every month at 6:00 at the Hornby Reading Room, which is next door to where we're filming now. We mainly focus on queer authors, queer stories, whether that's fiction, non-fiction, graphic novels, but we're more than just a book club. I have around 25 to 30 members come in.
Wow.
And I get new members all the time. We had one last night at the date of filming. We had one last night, which was really well attended again. And it's just lots of varied people. And it's just a lovely setting for people to be in, such an iconic setting as well, the Hornby Library, for people to come in, be themselves authentically, read books, be with like-minded people, and be in a safe space, which I think is really, really important. So it's become more than just a book club, I feel.
And that was originally, was your intention behind it, obviously being a safe space, but also to open up people to these authors, these works, these stories and experiences?
Yeah, well, I'm a reader.
Yeah.
I've always been a big reader. I read everything. I probably read a book a week.
Wow.
Yeah. It's kind of my job as well.
I suppose.
Yeah, but it's kind of, I mean, that from being a child, I grew up, we didn't have a lot of money. So my mum took us to where it was free. So like museums, libraries. We didn't have Sky Television. We didn't have, do you know what I mean? So books were kind of my adventure, my relaxation, my way of like getting...
Your escapism.
Yeah, my way of getting to know the world. And that's carried on with me throughout my life. So first and foremost, when I first started this book club, which was July last year, 2025.
Wow. Oh, so you're going up to 1 year. Wow.
Yeah, July 2025. Didn't think anyone would come. I remember the first night of it, thinking it started at 6, it got to 5:30. I was like, there's nobody here. And I was pacing. I was like, oh my God, this is just going to be me sat in a room on my own, which is fine because I'll just sit and read. And then people just started coming, and it's just grown from then. So yeah, we focus on queer authors, old and new. We read everything from classics, from your Oscar Wilde to your Oisin McKenna of Evenings and Weekends. And yeah, and we're a social group. We don't just read. We've got book launches. We've got author talks. We've got we go on gallery visits. We go to queer theatre.
So it is an actual. So it's not just this once a month thing where you come here. You're actually like a social group that goes and does other things.
Yeah. And I want people, and as well, we're a supportive group full of queer members. So if anyone, the format I do. If you want to know, John.
Yeah, of course. That's why we're here. Tell us.
The format I do. So primarily, we read a book a month.
Yes.
That's what we do.
And then we talk about it.
That's the bare bones of it. But I always do this thing at the beginning where I say, tell us something good that's happened to you this month.
Oh, so start with a bit of positivity.
Yeah. Tell us something good that's happened to you. Tell us something shit that you want to... Can you swear?
Yes.
Oh, tell us something shit that you want to get off your chest. Like, let's all vent. Let's comment.
Let's trauma dump, and then it's out. It's gone.
And let's all... Yeah, exactly. And also as well, have you got anything to share? Have you got projects that you want other people to get behind? Have you got something coming up? So we can all support it and we all share the links. I've got a social media, Proud Readers Book Club.
He's done this before.
I've got social media. Please follow me. I've got about 10 followers. I'm only joking.
But you haven't.
I know. And on that as well, it's a space for the people who come to say, oh, Dan, I'm doing this month. Can you share this? I've got this exhibition coming up. I've got this play coming up. Can you share this? So yeah, I'm creating, hopefully, a lovely community of people, and all is welcome.
And I think that's what it's about, isn't it? And I think a recent episode that's gone out with a friend of mine, we were talking about there's all these groups and niches, and you know what? It's amazing. And if you are picking up a community, like you said, if someone shares one thing, you've got 30 people in a room, that's then word of mouth is going to another 30 people, then another 30 people. And that's how I think our community thrives.
Definitely.
Is this word of mouth thing. So you've definitely created something very special.
Thank you. Do you know what? I'm so bloody proud of it. Because people keep coming back. They're loving the books, they're loving the literature. And another thing as well, which is really positive, because it's a book club and there's many members, we do suggestions. Sometimes I decide the book. I'm not controlling. Sometimes I can decide.
Club.
Yeah, it's my club and you will read this. But I let other people suggest, and we try to read everything from every aspect of queer life. So we read about bisexual relationships, lesbian relationships, trans relationships. Our last book that we've just done was called Disappoint Me, which is a new book by Nicola Dinan, and a really, really popular book. And that was focusing on a trans girl getting into a kind of relationship with a heteronormative relationship, which is really interesting aspects to look. So we look at loads of different aspects of life. Everyone gets to choose what we're going to read. It's not going to be, it's not a dictatorship. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because everyone's got different interests. Like my vibe when I read is fantasy, just because I like, it is my escapism thing. I'm not a big fan of like biopics or not biopics, biographies, biographs, wherever they are, and stuff like that. But if you then attend something like this, that's kind of the point, isn't it? It's to open yourself up to different genres and stuff. Yeah,
and it gets you out your comfort zone. I'm the same with you. I'm not really into fantasy, which is funny when I read it because I'm a Buffy the Vampire Slayer lad. I love watching kind of like sci-fi stuff. I love watching kind of like fantasy stuff like that. But reading it, I'm not. But
interesting.
Isn't it weird?
Interesting, yeah.
But because of the book club, I am doing that more and I'm enjoying it. We've just read The Cerulean Sea. by Taiji Clune. Have you read it?
No.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Okay.
And I wouldn't have read that unless someone suggested it.
Okay.
So it's good. I'm really proud of it. It's become my baby.
Good.
And as I say, it's just going on to bigger and better things.
Which I like to hear, because I think when some people hear of book club, they're thinking something that you see off like an American TV show where it's a bunch of old women sat in their living room getting pissed, talking about whatever book it is.
That would be fabulous, because I'd like to sit in a room with old women getting pissed. That would actually be my dream. I actually want to grow up to be a golden girl.
Fabulous.
Which I actually got a shock the other day, because I looked on social media, as you do, doom scrolling.
Yes.
And do you know Blanche from the Golden Girls? The tarty one, can we say that?
I mean, we've said pissed and shit and stuff like that.
Okay,
so
so
say
the
tarty.
No, but I don't want to put her into a category.
She's very...
The promiscuous.
Sex positive.
The sex positive one. How old do you think she was?
Oh, I feel like she's probably not going to be anywhere near as old as what you think she was.
How old do you think she was on series 1 of the Golden Girls?
As in the actress?
No, like the character.
Oh, in her 50s.
42.
Really?
Yeah. Which is my age now.
So you're a golden girl.
Yeah, which is my age now. So her playing age was 42. And I thought, surely that's not right.
Yeah.
I thought...
But when did that first come out?
I mean, that's the 80s, isn't
Yeah.
it? But I thought, oh my God, they're living in like a retirement village, which is also my dream. People seem to... We were talking about this last night. Like, people look at like... When I start talking about the book club, people can come and be the authentic selves and just relax and just be for that 2 hours that you're there. And I find, I don't know about yourself, with the queer community, we are all performative, especially when we're talking to cis people. We play up to what their expectation. Well, I know I do. We play up. This was a conversation we had last night in the book club. We play up to what we think their expectations of us are.
In both ways, in terms of like, so someone thinks, oh, you're going to be really camp, you'll be really camp, and vice versa.
100%.
Because
like, I do that. And I hate myself for it sometimes. And I'm like, oh, they're expecting me to be this way, and I'll do it. It's like a safe thing, isn't it?
I was going to say, in the same breath, like sometimes I'll get into a taxi and the fellow will be like, all right, lad. And I go, all right, lad.
Yeah, 100%.
And a mirror.
It's like a safety net.
Yeah.
And you think, someone asked you a question. I was doing something the other day for BBC Merseyside, and I listened to it back, and I was like, why am I talking like that? Why am I talking like a pantomime dame? Like, why am I doing that? Like, that's not how I speak. But I just felt like I was expected. Do you get what I mean?
I mean, there is a thing. I mean, especially for like radio or TV or something. There's what I used to call my BBC voice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh God, please don't nobody go back and listen to this interview with me. But yeah, so I think it's a space for where people can come and be themselves. And it was really funny because a few of my members last night turned up, and as we were talking, they started crocheting.
As we were talking about the like a few of them started knitting, and I stopped it halfway through. I was like, are we a crafts club? I said, because if you are planning on selling these while you're making them on my time, I want to cut. I want to cut. Yeah, I'm giving you the time to do it.
And make me a t-shirt with Proud Readers on. Make me a tote bag. But I love the fact, I want to cut. But I love the fact that people can come and just do what they want.
Yeah, it's, as you say, it's their safe space.
And be themselves, do what they want. They're not going to be judged.
Yeah.
And that's quite beautiful.
But it shows as well that there is a recognition of what you've created, because you have been nominated and shortlisted for an award for the group,
for the Readers Book Club. Yeah, the Proud Readers Book Club. So I've been nominated and shortlisted for a Libraries Connected award.
Right. So is that like a big national thing?
It's a big national thing. Wow. Which goes from, I mean, all over the UK. Quite prestigious libraries like the British Library, Manchester Library, and I'm like the only person in Liverpool that's been 1 nominated and 2 shortlisted.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about Northwest?
And it's the first. I think there's 1 in Bolton.
So out 2.
Yeah.
Still incredible.
Yeah, but only the 1 for the book club.
Wow.
Yeah. Others have been for other things. I don't want to know. Let's not promote them. I'm only joking. We're all doing great things. yeah, I'm really, really proud. It's my first year of service in working in a library.
Yeah.
I only started working here last March. So to be recognised for the book club, for the work that I'm doing, I think is brilliant. And how you get nominated is your colleagues and peers from the library service have to nominate you.
Which is some of the best recognition you can get.
Couldn't believe I already feel that the awards is not till June.
So it'll have happened by the time this goes out.
Yeah, we'll let you know. John will let you know. But I already feel like a winner. And I'm not really bothered if I win.
For the
because
recognition, yeah.
I'm not really bothered to win.
We always want to win.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel, and if I don't win, I'll do something better next year. So we're more recognised.
Yeah. Well, I think you've already got the foundations and whatever. If it is a case of not winning, but as you say, the recognition's been done.
Yeah.
The people in Liverpool are shouting about it, and the people that
definitely.
you work with are shouting about it. So yeah, then it's like, oh, what can we do to grow and evolve and develop?
Exactly, and that's always on my forefront of my mind. So within my first, I would say, first 2-3 months of doing the book club, I partnered with Queer Places. The guys from Queer Places, which was part of Homotopia Festival. We came and we had the fantastic Mandela Marno. Came and did a talk for my book club and brought her amazing archive with her, which we showcased in the Hornby Library. So that was incredible. I'm about to partner with the LGBT Foundation. We're doing outreach workshops in Manchester and Liverpool, which is incredible. So it's just I'm going there talking to them about literature and books, and not just that, the resources that we have in the library for queer people as well. We've got an extensive research archive,
predominantly Liverpool type stuff, or
national. We've got so many. Our vault, I will take you there one day. Our vault is amazing.
Wow.
We've got like first editions of rare books. It's amazing. So yes,
I'll just that.
And we're actually doing with the LGBT Foundation, we're doing like a launch party. They've got an exhibition that's going to the Walker, and I'm collaborating with them, and the Proud Readers Book Club are doing their launch. So it's going to be housed here at my book club for a couple of days first.
Before it goes into the Walker.
How cool is that?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it's, you've been seen as like, oh, that's something we can get involved in. Yeah. Let's get involved in, which only is a credit to yourself and just
I'm proud. I'm actually
good.
I'm a proud reader.
You be
sorry.
I was going to say it myself. You jumped me to the joke.
This is when everyone switches off.
You will be a proud reader of the Proud Readers Book Club.
Yeah.
No, it is a testament. And like, as you say, you've only been in this role for like not even a year yet.
Yeah.
Which is insane. So I need to go into that. So first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hopefully at time of this going out, you'll have won it. But I'm always intrigued for roles like this. So I know you've just said you've only been in the role for just shy of a year.
Yeah.
And you already told us your age.
42. I look it as well, so it's fine.
Is this? No, you don't. Shut up.
Oh, thank you.
So is this?
I said that, so we'd say that.
So predictable. Is this something that you always kind of like wanted to do, kind of thing, or is it just like you just kind of saw it and the role appeared? It was like, I'm going to go for that.
I've always had. Well, I wouldn't say always had. I'm exaggerating there, but I've always loved books, and ever since you could like on Indeed or anything like that, you like set a search for like library jobs and things like that, and they email you.
I mean, no, I don't.
No,
say I've done that.
Like library jobs, but like any job you can go on Indeed or any other reputable jobs finding company
in the field
of yes. So I was always looking, but it's the very jobs like this are very rare to come up. Yeah, because it's such a good job. People stay in them forever. Do you know what I mean? It's like people stay in them till retirement.
Yeah.
So before that, I've had many lives, and I'm 102 years old.
All right, Doctor Who.
I love a bit of Doctor Who. I've been a hairdresser, a salon manager. I've been a restaurant manager.
Wow.
Yeah, I've worked at Lipper.
What did you do at Lipper?
I did admin at Lipper, which was great. I worked for the management department at Lipper, so that was really fun. I've directed for a queer theatre company in Liverpool.
Grin.
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous.
I've directed for them a few times. So I've done it that about 3 or 4 times, actually. I went to university and did acting, and then I realised I was really bad at it.
That was me as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I was so bad. I went and I thought, oh my God, I've paid all this money and I'm really shit. So I decided to be a director instead, which I love because I was a bit bossy, and which I love. So I've had the opportunity to do things for the Liverpool Fringe Festival, to do things. So I've had many lives. I actually had a podcast years ago as well. Yeah, but I stopped it when COVID hit.
Fair.
Yeah.
Understandable. And that you just wanted to chill.
Yeah. Just used to interview entertainment people around Liverpool.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you've done a lot, but there's always this thing in the back of your brain is like, I love books and I just want to get into that world.
Yeah. My bookshelves at home we've just moved house. Me and my partner have just moved house, and the removal people hated us because there were so many boxes of books.
But they're all hardbacks as well.
Yeah, there's so many boxes of books, and they were like, what's in these? We didn't quote you for this. And
you quoted to remove shit. Remove it.
Yeah. So my partner's like, can you not text them to the charity shop? I was like, no. But now I work in the library. I very rarely buy books now because I just get them out.
Is there like a secret when you like work for the library? Like, do you need the library card, or can you just go, I'm just taking it, and then I'm going to
No, you do need the library card. You do need a library card. You can just take it as well. But you do need the library card, yeah. But you get I read books so often. Yeah. So this is like the perfect job for me. Hopefully this will be my last job, my
forever job.
Obviously I want to grow in the ranks.
Yeah.
Who knows what I'll be doing this time next year, but hopefully, I'll be here for a while.
So that was like, so when you were younger, was that just like your kind of thing usually?
Always been a bookworm. Yeah. Always been, believe it or not, I'm I'm like an introvert pretending really well.
An extroverted introvert.
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm pretending really well to be an extrovert, but I'm actually quite
and then you go home and you're knackered.
and insecure and like a little bit shy. People I know people are watching this. They're going to be but honestly,
shut up.
You sorry, but it's the truth. So I used to bury myself in books all the time.
Okay,
so,
yeah. I can get that.
I think you can pretend to be what you want to be, but fake it till you make it.
I mean, that's what I mean. That's why I always enjoyed books. But I mean, at the moment, I'm in that weird mindset of I just can't concentrate for long periods of time. But no, I can. I hyper focus, but just not on a book. I don't know why. Like I'm trying to get through the Magician's trilogy, and
oh really?
I'm like literally maybe 100 pages into the second one. I'm just, why can't I just finish this?
So that's why you need to come to the book club. So you need to so you've got a time frame to read the book.
Then I'll have to read what you're telling me to read.
Well, yeah, my reader's telling you, but there's some good ones, some really bad ones as well. I shouldn't say that, should I? It's hit and miss, but that's the beauty of it. A couple we did, but I'm not saying which author it was really bad. But
So what else do you get involved in, like round about? Because I feel like when you do start something like this, there's obviously there's something else in it, like not what you're in it for you, but like what are like your interests outside of books?
So I've just moved home. I've been with my partner for 100 years now. We've been together for a long time. I'm really a homebody, to be honest with you. I've done all that kind of partying, the scene, many moons ago. But now I like to be at home. I like a good box set. Yeah. I've got 2 beautiful dogs.
What breeds?
I've got a cockapoo and a shortapoo. Loki and I know. Loki and Luna. Shout out. Daddy loves you. So my interests have changed. We've just bought this lovely new house, and we're enjoying doing the garden. It sounds really boring, but I think that's also nice about, I was talking before about the performative thing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you go into a staff room, they're like, oh, what are you doing for the weekend? Like, you're gay, you must be doing something amazing.
You're gay.
You must be doing something amazing. I'm like, I'm watching Miss Marple. And I'm doing...
Is that on Disney Plus or Netflix?
Yeah, and it's on Netflix. It's boss. And I'm walking my dogs. That is literally the extent of my weekend.
You are an old woman.
I am an old
You
woman.
are a golden girl.
Do you know, my friend said, my friend asked for my Netflix login the other day. And they were like, who's watching your Netflix? I was like, just me. He was like,
Me.
on my continue watching. She was like, why does it say All Creatures Great and Small, Downton Abbey, The Durrells, Mrs. Marple? I was like, yeah.
That's me.
Give
Proud.
give me anything in a corset and I'll watch it. I'm not bothered.
I love that. And you know what? You know you.
Yeah. So that's my interest. I'm quite a quiet, living, simple life type of person.
Till you get in this place.
Till I get in this place, yeah.
This is my kingdom.
Not a big drinker anymore.
Yeah.
I still have my wild nights every now and again, but it takes me about 6 weeks to go.
Yeah, so no point.
No point.
Not worth it.
No point. Yeah, I'm more of a go to the pub with the dogs in
the day.
Yeah.
Have 2.
Yeah.
Come home.
Maybe 4. Maybe 4. But I'm also on this like fitness journey at the minute, which is awful because then I go home and have like 10 custard creams. I eat really, really well in the day and then go home and my boyfriend's like, oh, I've got us some cookies.
Okay, eat them all.
Yeah. He's like, how many are you having? I was like, don't judge me. But yeah.
If it's a fitness journey, then it could be like, I deserve this. I've worked hard.
I don't need talking into anything. I've bought one of those walking
pads. I've got one.
Yeah. Do you use it?
I haven't for like about 2 weeks, but I do normally. I tend to put it on if I'm doing like editing reels for this.
Yeah.
And I'll get my ironing board out and put the laptop on the ironing board.
Ah, that's a good idea.
It's not the best height for like
for
me back.
Yeah.
But and then I'll put something random on the telly and I'll edit away whilst walking.
What I'm doing with it is I'm trying to go through the whole of Marvel.
The whole MCU.
Yeah. So like
including series.
Including series. Yeah.
So you go on Disney Plus and you go on chronological order.
Yeah.
Not chronological.
So that's what I do. So I tend to watch like an episode a day and that's me treadmill.
But it's an hour.
Yeah. And that's me treadmill. That's me.
Okay.
So I'm up to Spider-Man Homecoming at the minute.
So you've done quite a bit then.
So I'm about 50 in. Some of them I've skipped.
So how many do you have? Yeah, some are a bit naff, I'm not going to lie. And some of the series are a bit naff.
They're the ones I've skipped.
Yeah.
Like Daredevil, Luke Cage, they've in the bin.
Oh, the ones that were on Netflix originally, now they are technically part of the MCU. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't mind, though. I liked Daredevil. And I like Jessica Jones. I
loved Jessica.
Didn't like Iron Fist.
Skipped it.
Yeah, I think I watched it. Well, I only watched 1 or 2 episodes. I'm like, I'm not into this. Bye.
Me too. I didn't like Daredevil. I watched one series of Daredevil. Thought I'm not putting myself through it again. Loved Jessica Jones, but yeah, I'll give it 2. Loved Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
But no, that's not canon.
I know, but I did like it.
No, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I mean, it got to a point like most series do. They go too far. It's like, this is a bit silly now.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
This is the Coulson being a clone. Where did this conversation go?
I know, sorry. We're digressing. Proud Readers Book Club, last Wednesday of every month.
But just because I'm conscious that you have done something that's really important for the library itself is it's now got a queer section.
Yes, so that's another thing I'm really proud of. So the library has been here since 1861.
Wow.
Which is, 1861 or 1866. Do your research. One of them.
There's going to be a test at the end.
Yeah. One of them. My colleagues are like, 18. So the library's been here for over 100 years.
Nearly 2.
Yeah. And when the library was built, obviously it was against the law.
To be gay,
to be gay till 1967. So it was against the law. So never the people who built this would never dream of even having queer people enter the building, being allowed to come in. Plus, as well, libraries although Liverpool Library was the first free library.
I was going to say, I can imagine it was very, like, not pretentious isn't the right word, but somewhere that's very, oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? You need to be of a certain privilege to be able to attend it.
Yeah, so, the Liverpool Library, when it was opened, it was the UK's first free library.
We had a lot of firsts in this city.
So you didn't have to pay to get in, because the owner wanted to share the joy of reading with everybody. But it never had a queer section. Since I've been here since March, I have pulled the resources together with the help of management.
Yeah.
And I have curated the first LGBTQIA collection. So we're starting off in the Liverpool Central Library, but it's going to branch out to all sites in Liverpool.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And it started off with a shelf, and now I've got a whole section, and we're at the far, like the forefront of the atrium.
So it's not like it's all go all the way over there, go up the stairs.
I've even got a rainbow sign.
Love that.
And it's really well received. And if anyone's got any recommendations as well, let me know, because I'm always wanting people to suggest books, because I don't know all the queer books. I don't know all the queer authors.
I was going to say it was a combination of queer authors, queer stories.
Yeah,
like
queer authors, queer
themes.
stories, non-fiction, graphic novels, audiobooks, biographies.
So precisely like what the Proud Readers Book Club does.
Yeah, exactly, everything. But as I say, I want to cater for everybody.
Everyone.
So if you come to the library and you're like, oh, that's got nothing for me, tell me, let me know, and I will get it in.
Yeah.
Like, I will get it. I want to cater for everybody.
So what has the response been like? Have you had people come like, that's amazing, that there?
I've had...
That's amazing, that.
Yeah, we've had... And as I say, the managers have been really, really supportive. So I've had a great response from the public. My book club people are loving it because it's showing visibility within such an iconic setting. Not only that as well, when we teamed up with Queer Places and Mandy came, I did a huge trans visibility display, and I put it right in the middle as you come through the door. And I thought, come on, we're here, we are people, we exist, we live normal lives.
Very mundane.
We watch Marple, we do like
we watch Marple, we go for a piss, end of the day. Exactly. Pick our nose, scratch our ass.
Exactly, yeah. John might do that, I know. I'm very, very classy. But yeah, so I'm very proud of it. It's something that for me and the book club, but even more that for me is a bit of a legacy thing.
Yeah.
Because I've started that. It never had it before I arrived. And I've started that. And I think that's a really cool thing.
It absolutely is. And I think because it's now a section there, it now needs to be maintained.
Yeah. And it's, so now it's a section, but I've just had the okay from the powers that be that we're actually going to have it on the whole back wall. So the section's growing. Yeah.
Because we've realised, we didn't realise this was such a big thing. They've just been left in fiction or left in whatever.
They've just been mingled through. Yeah. And we've got more in. So it's been a good response. I have had a few...
I was going to ask.
Yes. I have had, the same person. I've had books being like thrown on the floor, and I've had religious books put in the and like leaflets spread all over. I've had somebody come to the desk and tell me that I'm disgusting for having that section out, and that I'm harming our children of the nation for having that section out. No, honestly, I was like, security.
It's one of them, though. It's like, okay, so why is that harming children when there will be books filtered around the place within certain sections that will have similar themes?
Yeah.
Maybe not LGBT.
Yeah.
But are they okay?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like some of the graphic novels
are graphic.
Are very graphic, yeah. But as I say, this team that I work with are very supportive, and the security team's fantastic. And what we do is we just shout louder. We shout louder.
I thought you were meant to shout in the library.
We go shh. Although we're not allowed to shush anymore, you know.
You're not?
Shushing's gone. You've heard it here first.
Shushing's gone?
Shushing's
from
gone.
The library?
Shushing's gone from the library, yeah.
I think that's wrong.
We're not allowed, I know, yeah. Because when I first started, I was dying to shush someone.
Stop shouting.
But you can't shush them anymore. You've just got to politely ask them to
shut the fuck up.
Shut the fucking mouth and respect the library. I hope my boss doesn't watch this. I'm only joking.
We're doing this in the capacity of ourselves.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud. I think it's amazing that people can come and see that section and recognise themselves. I mean, you growing up, going into such a public place, there was nothing like that.
No, there wasn't. And I think it's important because I think even now, because I've talked quite a lot about the media, so like TV and stuff like that, the queer representation seems to be diminishing.
Yeah.
So it's like, with things like the TV series are being cancelled, and it's like, okay, so how do we tell our stories unless we do it ourselves?
Yeah.
Or people like yourself are like, well, yeah, you're getting people who are doing it themselves, but then you're making sure it's going on show.
Definitely,
and they're accessible.
Definitely. And in the media at the minute, it's quite queer positive, like with some of it with, what's that hockey one?
Oh, Heated Rivalry.
Heated Rivalry. We've had loads of requests for that. Although I couldn't finish it,
I haven't started it yet.
No,
I've
I couldn't
recorded
finish
it
it
because it's on Sky Atlantic and I've got Virgin. I've only just got Sky Atlantic.
I couldn't finish it. I will go back to it. I started watching it with my blinds open while I was on the treadmill, and it got really, really rude. And I was conscious of my neighbours looking through, thinking, "Is he watching porn?" Like my neighbour Doris next door, looking at me while I'm on the treadmill, and some fellas are getting down to it. So I was like, I did like a panic, nearly broke my neck. But yeah.
But in the space of the library, it's now like, look, no, there are stories.
Definitely.
You can find yourself in written
in every genre as well,
which is amazing. But I'm just conscious of time. If you imagine, it's been 35 minutes.
No, honestly, it's been lovely. Thank you so much.
It's been, it's been really eye opening because again, like as much as I try and talk to you about you're clearly someone who's very proud and very passionate about what you're doing, and it shows and it comes through. And the fact that you've had the recognition is fabulous. So just again, just a reminder of like where and when.
So the Proud Readers Book Club is the last Wednesday of every month, 6 p.m. Get here for about 5:30, 5:45. The room's open. It's usually in the Hornby Library, which is on the first floor. On the 27th of May, we've got an author talk. With,
this will be out.
This
is July.
July, okay. Just come every month. Just come every month, yeah. And you'll meet like-minded people. You don't have to be queer to attend as well. You could be an ally, because allies are very much important. Yeah. And yeah, it's a great group of great people, and everyone is welcome. And while we're on it as well, I want to thank you for what you do.
I'm going to cut this out.
Yeah, are you?
No.
Because this podcast is really, really important, and getting our stories out there for people to listen to. I mean, again, if I was a young gay boy, and I listened to this podcast, I was like, oh my God, there's so much opportunities for me out there. So
people doing stuff.
Thank you for you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop recording now.
Yeah.
Where can people find I think I said it wrong then. Go on.
Proud Readers Book Club on Instagram. I have got a TikTok, but again, I've got about 3 followers on TikTok. I think on Instagram, you find all the kind of like the latest books we're doing, the events that we're doing, the community. I've also Proud Readers Book Club at gmail.com, I think, or proudreaders@gmail.com, one of those. But yeah, just go to the Instagram, Proud Readers Book Club, and contact me there, or just come in the library. My name's Dan. Come and speak to me.
Just come in, because the Central Library is fabulous. Like you walk in and you're just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And it's more than that. It's more than just accessing books. Like if you haven't got, because there's a digital gap in some certain places if you want to use the computers for the internet and stuff like that.
Yeah. And there's always people, even like there's computers, there's people here to help you. There's an archive department, family history. There's obviously the old rooms that people want to see. There's so many resources, free resources as well, I might add, for people who want to learn English. There's free ESOL lessons.
Wow, okay.
There's dementia reading groups. There's another reading group called Rare Reads that focus on looking at rare books. Focus on rare reads.
Wow, okay.
The clue's in the name.
So just Google Liverpool Central Library and find all that stuff out.
Exactly.
But no, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much. I know I've talked loads.
It's kind of the point.
I know, yeah.
Thank you for listening to Proudly Said. If you enjoyed this episode and want to hear more, check out the rest of our episodes where you listen to your podcasts. If you want to support the podcast and keep this conversation going, consider joining The Front Row, our exclusive membership program for less than £3 a month, where you get exclusive access and so much more. Check out our website for more information, proudlysaid.co.uk.